Hari Hari Om. 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 Om Mangalam Omkara Mangalam. Om Mangalam Omkara Mangalam. Guru Mangalam Guru Guru Mangalam Guru Om Mangalam Omkara Mangalam. Om Mangalam Omkara Mangalam. Guru Mangalam Guru Guru Mangalam Guru 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 Hari Om and Namaste to one and all present here for this online session of Live in Joy, Not for Joy. This is a discussion series. And let me remind you, it's just not a lecture. It is just not a lecture. It is a sharing that how knowledge can make so much of difference in all our lives. So, last time, in our last session, we have discussed a very important principle, and that principle was wherever your energy flows, that grows. Wherever your energy flows, that grows. Now, coming back to today's important aspects of discussion. A great philosopher, Khalil Gibran, said, and I quote, if you work hard during peacetime, you will bleed less. During war situation, you will bleed less. During war situation. Wow! What a great statement. Let me once again remind you, Bhagavad Gita, the great message is Uddharetatmanatmanam Natmanam avasadhare, means you should lift yourself by yourself. That means make your inner core very strong. And Khalil Gibran is telling almost same, that when there is a good time in your hand, work hard, develop your inner strength, your skills, and when the tough situation will come in our life, we will be less disturbed. Hope you will note it. One more point I want to make you sure. That live in joy is an art. So, when it is an art, we have to develop it, we have to learn it, and nobody can give us a gift. So, again, please note it down. Today, we are going to focus on this word called as joy. We are going to focus on this word called as joy. Ready? Now, what is joy? Joy is a state of mind which makes us feel complete. Joy is a state of mind which makes us feel complete. What is this state? What is this state? I'm just saying everything slow so we should not miss a single point. What is this state? When a mind is peaceful, when a mind is peaceful, when a mind is stable, when a mind is positive, and when a mind is harmonious. This state of mind gives a great joy. Now, the opposite of it, what is that? A state of mind which is disturbed. A state of mind which is disturbed, unstable, completely negative, and disharmonious. Such state of mind is equal to sorrow. So therefore, be clear that a state of mind will decide your joy or sorrow. Yes, going ahead. Today we are going to focus on a wonderful principle, and that principle is what you have, focus on it and not to focus on what you do not have. What is the principle? Please focus on what you have and do not focus on what you do not have. So, this principle is very subtle to understand. Why? So, this is connected to the overall our vision of life. Means, if continuously you are in the rat race or horse race, this world is considered as the great ground where lots and lots of race happens. That means we have to understand and know that am I a part of this race? More clear, if I want to say, then I have to make it this way. Am I living my life by continuously looking at competition at every step and every moment for my every action. See, if we continuously compete with someone, then what happens to all of us? Then we keep thinking, oh my God, this person has this, I don't have this. This person has that, I don't have that. Sometimes it's opposite. I want to have that which he doesn't have. And that's how this whole competition makes us feel absolutely unstable. It gives us a disturbance and it really disturbs our harmony with ourselves as well as the world around. So, let me give you a beautiful example or a story sort of thing. Once it happened, a very great coach was training a good team for a very big sports event. Now the team was quite a big of around 20 people, and every day he is giving this, that, different sort of instructions. After a week, he could understand that 2 or 3 people in the group are not doing their best. They are continuously having doubts and question marks in their mind. So, this coach, who was very sensible, called them in his room and asked, "Oh, my dear boys, what is your problem? I see you are not doing up to your mark." So, all of them in one go said, "Coach, do you understand that the rest of our team members, they are rich, they have so much of money, they have car, they come by car, they go by car, they have a great, good money to spend on their diet and so on and so forth." Continuously they started talking about what they have and what these people do not have. A coach took a great pause and asked, "My dear friends, now hope you have done your part. Now let me ask you something. If you want money and you say you have nothing with you, so I am asking one question to you. Give me your right hand and left hand. I will give you 10 lakh rupees." The question or the statement was very, very direct, and the boys didn't accept this at all. So they were done. He again asked them. So very quietly they said, "What?" Next he asked, "My dear friends, I will give you 50 lakhs. Give me your right and left feet." They were taken aback. Again the third question put to them. "My dear friends, Now I offer you 1 crore rupees. Give me your both eyes. Now the boys were totally silent and didn't understand what to say. So the coach explained them, my dear boys, your focus is going wrong. You are focusing what you do not have. Whereas you should focus on what you have. Instead of looking at people, you should look at yourself and understand your strength and focus and develop your strength to the great extent. He gave more example, and we all have to be aware of this example. This example is of a great Mahatma, Swami Vivekananda Maharaj. See, when Swami Vivekananda ji wanted to go for a world religious conference in Chicago, but he never had enough money. He also did not know when I go there to whom I will stay with. But his mind was clear and focused. So he did not look at what he did not have. He focused on what is his strength. So he went ahead with what he had. Now, the day of the World Religious Conference came. Everyone was there in the big auditorium. And when Swami Vivekananda's turn came with one great statement, brothers and sisters of my dear America, and this was not heard at all by them, because for them there's only this, my dear gentlemen and women, ladies and gentlemen of the August gathering, this only they heard. They never could understand that all are interconnected and we all are like a brothers and sisters staying in one planet, staying on one planet. So, again coming back, with his complete focus on what he had, he could win the world and the hearts of millions. In the same way, my dear friends, understand for sure that we all must focus on what we have and never should keep thinking negatively about what I do not have. Please note it. So it's a change which required in our mindset to focus our attention towards what I have, and it should not go towards what I do not have. See, this mind is such, it can be directed correctly if you are aware. But if you are not aware, then this mind can take us to any difficult path. One more point let me share. In the horse race, Even if the horse wins, the horse does not have a feeling of joy or happiness. It is to the rider. The horse runs, runs, and runs in pain, and that's the only experience of that horse. Therefore, let us not be a horse in this race. Be aware and understand that whatever I have to do, I must know it exactly what I want and why I want. So if these 2 points are clear, we should able to understand a great joy in us. Again, coming back to one more important aspect of this: live in joy and not for joy. What is that? That is, ask this question to us. That means to you. What is the question? The question is, what sort of joy I am expecting? What is a demand of my mind for this joy? What is the demand of the mind for this joy? Now, there is a very subtle point which is coming up. There is a very subtle point which is coming up. The mind which demands for joy. That means it demands for object or a person. Think, if the mind demands a joy, what does it mean generally? That means it demands for an object or a person. Now, know it for sure. Which object of this world can give us the happiness which is permanent? Which object of this world can give us the happiness or joy which is permanent? Which is the person who can give us a joy or happiness which is permanent in nature? So let us analyze this. If the object itself is ephemeral, is temporary, is continuously changing, then can we have a permanent happiness from such object which itself is ephemeral, which itself is temporary, which itself is continuously changing every moment? Same is applicable to the person. So we will understand that if my real demand or real wish is to live in happiness and not for happiness, then we must understand this live in happiness cannot be because of the object or a person. It is the complete mindset one has to grow in. And what is that? That let us try to find out. Where is this source of joy located in? Where is a locus of the joy? Is the locus of the joy is in the object or is inside me, myself? Think. Is a locus of joy in someone else? Body, mind, intellect? Or it is here in me, myself? This is a great enlightenment we need to have. The first and foremost, that the joy which I want to live in is not in object, but it is a very core of me, myself. If we all can understand this, then we will not get distracted at all, and our focus will remain on what I have and not what I do not have. My focus will remain what I have, and it will not get distracted what I do not have. So let me give a little quick recap. As we started with the Khalil Gibran, he who said, and I quote now also, if you work hard during peacetime, you will bleed less during war situations. That means we all have to really grow in our inner strength and make our inner equipment very strong. Even the Bhagavad Gita says the same. Bhagavad Gita says, Uddaret Atmana Atmanam Natmanam Avasadayet Atmaiva Yatmana Bandhu Yatmaiva Ripuratmana. Means, let yourself lift yourself by yourself. Let you lift yourself by yourself. Let you not put yourself down, because if you put your mind down, that same mind can become your worst enemy. But if you can lift it up with the right understanding and with the right knowledge, then the same mind can be our best friend in the whole universe. And one who lives in joy, his mind is his best friend, because his demands are not for joy, but he or she who knows that I have to keep working, I have to keep acting in joy, so I can spread the joy. I can extend my hand of joy and give it to maximum. So therefore, let us remind, Swami Chinmayananji also said, I want to give this motto to everyone. What is that motto? The motto is giving maximum happiness to maximum people for maximum time. Wow! So it is possible only when I have a full ocean of joy within. Then this joy within can spread everywhere by the action of our own. Thank you for being with us for this today's session Live in joy and not for joy. Let me remind you, we will see you on Friday, same time, 11 a.m. Till then, bye bye. Jai Ho.